I was going to give you another video on how to overclock a Core 2 Extreme in a laptop, but instead it decided to blue screen. Considering this has bids on it on eBay right now, I gotta find out why. And I suppose you're coming along with me. First thing we're going to see is if the normal startup repair can fix it. If it even loads it up. If not, then we're in trouble. I do have other hard drives, and I can simply reload Windows, and yeah, there we go. Okay. This should give us some ways to fix it. I will get right back to you. I'm going to get something. Alright, that's doing that thing. I'm going to go to cancel. Advanced recovery and support. Command prompt. Alright. Whenever something like that happens and it's not booting for whatever reason, granted it only blue screened once and it could have been like an update issue, I'm going to do this anyways to show you. There you go, now you might be able to see it. If whenever you get like boot, the MGR is not found, or no operating system found, even though it clearly does have one, what you need to do is do what I did here, come into the Windows repair thing, cancel, and then advance, and then select your user password if you need to, and then go to command prompt on the next menu. And what you're going to do is type in three things. Bootrec, rebuild, BCD, and it will do that. Please wait a while. Successfully scan Windows installations and complete successfully. Now bootrec fix MBR is the next thing. There's a space in between each thing, so bootrec space / fix MBR. The operation completed successfully. And now probably the most important one is bootrec fix boot. This will go over all the boot up files and make sure that they are good. And operation completed successfully. And then you can just type in the Google fix boot that MGR is missing. And then there's a article on howtogeek.com, and it goes over all the steps I just went over. Once you're done, you can either click the top thing, or to make sure it closes correctly, hit exit. You can now restart and hope it works. If it doesn't work, then we have a problem. If it does work, then hooray, we fixed the problem. And I can get on to how to overclock a system like this. Starting Windows. Will you explode or not? Yeah, it exploded. but I can't see why. The hard drive was working, so why would it do that? I'm going to take a video of this on the phone so I can go back and see what happened. That's too fast. Okay, slow motion it is. Because it doesn't give me enough time to see the error. Let's see if I can see it there. Alright, I found it. Code 0x07B. So if you ever have a solution, well, not a solution, but an issue like that, here you go. I don't know if you can see that, but trust me, it says error code 0x07B. Or 0x0, many zeros, 7B. The code is usually 07B. So, we know what the code is. Let's see what it means. To Google. Alright, it's apparently not recognizing the hard drive right. That's what I can gather from PC support. Let's see what Microsoft has to say. Inaccessible boot device. Alright, it could be a virus, it's saying. I don't know why. I only downloaded viruses, no. I only downloaded drivers onto this, so I don't know why it would have a virus. I can't take out the hard drive and scan it, though. Okay, let's see if restoring does anything. Attempting repairs. Alright, so this could mean either a corrupted hard drive or a failed hard drive. Even though it's reading this fine, it's got no thing in the DVD drive. And it's got no USBs over here to plug into, so it's got to be working. I'll get to you when this is done, and if that doesn't work, I would try to get into safe mode and see if there's anything I can do from that end, like get Malwarebytes and do a full scan, because I can't shell this off with a dead hard drive, if it has one. See you then. Alright, it's not done yet, but here's the disk I will be using to reinstall it. It's the exact same disk I used to install Windows in the first place, so if there's still compatibility issues, or if there are any even, then dead hard drive. If not, and I can do a repair install, you can just search up Windows 7 repair install, and it's the first link you see on Google. And hey, maybe it's an easy fix to fix some corrupt files. Or maybe the hard drive is died, and there's nothing we can do. It doesn't sound dead, and it's, booting up to this, so I'm convinced it's still alive. Or maybe it's got a bad sector on it. I don't know, don't really care. We're gonna find out. So, I guess until then, whenever this is done. This might take several minutes or several hours, I believe it means, so see you whenever. Okay, it's done doing that. Send information about that. Click Finish to exit and shut down computer. We will see if it was successful. And if not, gonna have to load in the Windows CD, or DVD, or whatever you call it nowadays. I'm just gonna call it a Hyper-D. How's that? Makes about as much sense. And if it still flashes the blue screen, which I'm just gonna have the CD drive open, yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay. F8, I'm going to try to get in safe mode. If it's not F8, it's going to be F10. But usually F8 brings up an advanced boot menu thing. There we go. Safe mode with networking. Let's see if this works at all. Blue screen on the safe mode. Okay. Let's try safe mode without networking. Safe mode. Alright, still no. Either Windows is that corrupt or the hard drive is dying. I thought there was a way you could test the hardware. Debugging mode? Oh, cool. There's a debug mode. It's for Windows, but it's probably not going to boot. Nah. Okay, repair install it is. F12 for the boot menu, or boot selection, or whatever you call it nowadays. I'm just being annoying at this point. Come on, boot up. Boot from the freaking DVD, you idiot. I'm gonna make it so the DVD's #1 in the boot. I could have sworn I had it in HCI. Extra saving changes. Let's see if that works. Maybe that's the whole thing behind it. And maybe it's perfectly fine. And I have to do nothing. Actually, I should have looked at the date. That would have told me everything. Because I'm told that this has a bad CMOS battery and that it would reset when it got a bad battery, or dead battery. But this battery holds a charge, so I don't understand stuff, like ever. Let's see what the date is on the BIOS. It's at version 1.08, and there's version 1.20, and I really want to get that, but I can't seem to get it to download with Windows 7. Don't know why. It's got the right date, the 23rd of this month, 2015. So, I don't know. Let's just see if it boots up now that SATA is in AHCI mode instead of normal. And if not, then repair install I go. After making the boot menu thing, or whatchamacallit, DVD. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. Whatever works. Windows normally. Yay, that was the issue. Why the hell did I go back to normal in the first place? They had the right date. Why would it go to normal halfway through Windows? Like you'll see, it'll boot up and be completely fine. Yeah. Alright, overclocking video on the way! This was an interesting problem, and it actually isn't even the right version of Windows. So I had the wrong DVD. I could have sworn it was professional, but nope, it's home premium. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. Whatever, it's fixed. So if you ever have a hard drive thing just not booting up right, then do that. AHCI mode it is. And it was actually, ever since it did this shadow driver install. It's also not connected to Wi-Fi automatically because the thing is not even turned on. No. Yeah. Will it survive the reboot? That is the question. Looks like it. Yay! Alright, now to fix the Wi-Fi issue. It's simple. You have to hit the function key and whatever it is on the F keys up top. And for this keyboard, it's FN and F11 to enable Wi-Fi. You didn't see that, but the little light down there here went from orange to a yellowish green. So yay. Alright, overclocking video coming up.